for me, this becomes like a whole different world. Like, it's almost like you have to play a character. Do you feel like that?
Yeah, totally. Huh? I was sad today. Not sad, but not satisfied.
Not satisfied?
Not satisfied because, sure, I was working and answering phone and was doing my stuff, but I was not with the, I needed the fucking headsets on.
We've been doing like 2 a day.
Yeah.
You told me 2 or 3.
Yeah.
It's sick.
Yeah, it's sick.
It's a lot.
Them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super cool.
It's a good time.
Yeah.
I'm good just with, we could slow it down a bit, but.
You're leaving for 2 weeks, bro.
I know what. Well, we just counted. We're over 10 ahead.
Are we?
Yeah.
So just kept down to 1 a day now?
Well, no, because.
Better?
Yeah, chin. Right,
bring
even closer. Bring it up.
Yeah, you can bring it up.
Yeah, pop it up. You're not going to break anything. There you go. Undo the lever a little.
I just push it up with the lever.
Yeah.
Boom. That better?
Yeah, there you go.
Cool, man.
You can hear yourself.
I can hear myself.
Yeah, as long as you can hear it. So we got Sedona in here.
I know. I did not want to do that.
I know.
That's good.
I was like, just sit down for just a second.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We won't record it. We recorded it.
Good.
I lied.
Yeah.
I think it was easier than she thought it was going to be.
It's always like that with her.
Yeah.
That's how she always is. And then she kills it.
Yeah.
She talks to people for a living.
That's what I said.
And she's a monster at it.
I said, don't you talk to people?
Yeah.
So I hear they're going to look at wedding dresses.
Yeah, man. So sick.
Yeah.
So sick. Nerve-wracking, though, a little.
Yeah.
Not nerve-wracking. I just never envisioned myself married. Like, in my life. And
under 30, too.
Yeah. Insane.
Yeah.
It's insane.
How old are you right now?
29.
Oh, you're 29. Oh,
Yeah.
man. She said 27.
She's 28.
She's
26. She's 26.
She's 27.
Is she 27?
I'm 29.
And you're 29?
Yeah. She always gets the birth dates messed up. Yeah, it's insane.
Funny.
Super cool. Super cool.
Married life? I mean, you're basically already married, but
Yeah.
it's nice to say, like, this is my wife.
I can't wait to say
Yeah.
that.
It's like the best part. Like, this is my wife.
Yep.
I don't even have my wife's phone in my name. It just says wifey.
Sick.
And that's her name.
Yeah, I can't wait. Super cool. Grateful.
Yeah.
She's fantastic.
Yeah. You got a good one.
Man, it's God.
Yeah.
You know? Well, I'm sure we'll
Are
talk
you like,
about
hey,
this
you know,
story.
I didn't deserve this?
Yeah, I didn't at that time for sure. For sure. But I did ask for her before I knew who she was for like 4 years.
Oh, nice.
I would say, like, I want this, and this. I want a girl that motivates me like I motivate them and loves me like I love them and is about their business and has their life together. And I didn't have those things at that time. But that's what I wanted. And it's just crazy how everything worked out.
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic.
Hey, Michelangelo, are we live? Okay, we're live.
Boom.
Yeah, we're always live.
Yeah, we're good.
I mean,
Go
we're
bench
not
press.
always live. Sometimes, like, we have to do a... Did you run anything back? Everything good? No, you ran Sedona's back.
Yeah. Chad tells me you're at the gym every day.
I'm there.
I'm going to ask you one question.
Uh-huh.
What do you bench press?
315 is my max.
How many times, Matt? Once?
One time, yeah.
So what's your standard?
What do I work out with?
Yeah.
I work out with 225.
All right. Fair enough. Yeah.
I don't like to go too heavy or hurt
No,
myself.
of course not.
I'm a big softball guy.
Oh, I
Can't
hear
be getting
you.
affected.
225 don't want to
play
go too tough.
softball.
Eh?
But he does it with no spotter, just so you
I
know.
know. No, he made that clear, bro.
What do you bench press?
175.
With a spotter? Or?
No spotter.
No spotter.
Hey, that's good, man.
15 times, 175.
That's
I do
good.
2 1/4, but with a spotter 10 times.
Yeah,
I don't.
that's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
I'm also pretty well 3 times this guy's age.
Double.
Double for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, double.
Yeah, double.
Yeah, double.
You're not 60 yet. He's
No,
yeah.
I'm double his age.
How long you been working out?
My whole life.
Whole life?
My brothers are real big, and they got me into working out young. I played sports real competitively, but I didn't get big until I got sober. I was always skinny. I thought I looked like the man. I looked like shit. But I had like abs. Thought I was all cut up.
Some pictures that we could have thrown up on the TV.
I got some.
You got some?
Yeah.
On your Instagram or Facebook or
yeah,
whatever?
on my phone. Yeah. Not good.
Not good?
No,
Wow.
I was a hot mess.
That's nice.
I don't really have any. What was your drug of choice?
Anything with a needle, really. I did heroin for like a few years, but the reason why I hated heroin is because you're such a sad boy. I hate my life. I want to die. So I got on subs. I just started shooting coke and smoking crack. Because I could just think cops were after me and not like want to kill myself,
Where are you from originally?
I'm from upstate New York
Upstate
originally.
Okay.
But a lot of geographical moves.
And how did geographical moves work out for you?
Bad every time. Got worse and worse.
Yeah.
Really bad. Out of high school, I moved to New York City with my brother. And I was like, I'm going to be a model. And I'm going to live in New York City because the sport thing didn't work out.
Yeah.
I got there. I got signed to that modeling agency, and it was like the worst thing that could have happened for me. Just was like partying Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, going to the casting calls. I hosted bar mitzvahs on the weekends. So I was just drinking, getting young kids and the parents to dance. And I was the MC.
Right?
It was just insane.
Yeah.
I was just pointing at him because
I'm Jewish.
Yeah, because he's Jewish. Yeah.
Yeah, we've got Mitzvah coming up here next year. What are you doing?
Hey, man,
December
if you need
3rd.
an MC, brother, I got you.
December 3rd.
I got you. Yeah.
This for your son?
Yeah, no, my daughter.
Oh wait, no.
Yeah, my son left for Japan today.
He did?
Yeah.
I thought
Bot is for a
mitzvah.
girl, bar
Oh,
is
okay.
for a boy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah.
my wife and I were at the resort on Coronado Island, and they were having a bar mitzvah for this girl.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god! A 5-star resort.
Yeah.
It was so insane. They must have dropped
Quarter?
150 grand,
for
maybe
sure.
maybe 200
For
grand.
sure.
I was at insane ones. I got flown to Boca. They did them at the Ritz. I was in Long Island,
crazy.
upstate in Westchester. I was like millions and millions of dollar
I know,
parties.
Like, why?
Yeah, it's a big deal.
It's a big deal.
It's a really big
True,
deal.
You're right.
Are you guys gonna spend a mil?
No.
No,
I'm sure it'll be
Half
a
a
great
mil.
time.
half a mil.
Or maybe a tenth of a mil.
Is your family gonna come down for this?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I might just invite you to this one because the next one we don't know. You haven't been to a bar mitzvah. You haven't been to a bar mitzvah ever.
You guys invited me to your son's.
You never came.
Well, because no, it was you did something weird.
Oh, that's right. We did do something weird.
Yeah,
Yeah, this one you'll come to. I'll invite you and your mom.
sounds good.
Yeah.
It's a blast, bro.
Yeah.
You have a great time.
I
It's a
did
good
a
time.
Jewish Passover.
You did?
Yeah.
Cool.
That was interesting.
Complained the whole time.
I did.
Fuck yeah, you
It's
did.
just that
I
there's.
saw you guys talking underneath the. Yeah.
No, it's just that we were really hungry. We got there. we thought we were gonna eat. We were just really hungry. when we
Yeah.
got there. And then like you'll have to look it up after this podcast. But there's this guy Sebastian
Yeah, Moniscaco or something.
Moniscaco or whatever it
Yeah.
is. He married a Jewish lady, and he's Italian, and he does a whole skit on the Jewish Passover,
hilarious.
and that the Italians should be the ones that cater it because
The food is
because
terrible.
there's no
good
good
food.
Jewish food after breakfast.
After breakfast, yeah. we got, exactly.
says after-
Or is it lunch?
It might be lunch.
It might be lunch. You got
Yeah.
matzo ball soup or Lux and cream cheese. And that's it. The Jews are finished after lunch.
That's it.
There's
He's like in the skit. He's like, "Have you ever heard anybody say, 'Have you gone to that Jewish restaurant?'" No,
never,
Never.
never.
Oh,
Yeah,
anyway.
good times.
Funny.
So tell us about yourself, man. It's like the beginning days. You grew up in New York.
Grew up in upstate New York. Great parents, did everything with me. I played 3 sports. My mom's family's big alcoholic family. Just, when I grew up, like my ideals of like what a man was like you work hard and you drink. And like that's what you did. And, I'm not saying that like those things led me down the path that I led down. It was just my environment. And I played sports real heavy. And, I have brothers, twin brothers. And I looked up to them. They were like gods to me. They were jacked and got girls and had the spike hair and tan. And I was like, that's what I aspired to
identical?
be. Identical twins.
Oh man,
Born
Could
on
you
Christmas Day.
really?
Yeah.
Can you tell them apart?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Like right off the bat.
Yeah.
Okay.
And as kids too. And they're 11 years older than me. So I aspired to be like them. They played sports. I played sports. They got girls. I wanted to get girls. They partied. I wanted to party. And, I started doing drugs like real young. Smoked weed at like 10 years old. Started doing coke and any pill I could get my hands on, 13. I was young in high school. I was like 13 as a senior, turned 14, or as a freshman, turned 14 my freshman. So I was young, but I was trying to like be the man. My whole life trying to be the man. And sports I thought would help me fulfill that. The girls I thought would help fulfill that. And, it just led me down a road of like lost opportunities my whole life. Brian, you have so much potential. Why are you doing this? You're not going to graduate. You're not going to be able to play senior night. You can't go to prom. All these things my whole life. And it was all a result of like, I just had this hole in me that I was trying to fill.
Right.
And I never could fill it. So then I said, you know what? I'm a runner, man. I was like, F college. I don't know, can you swear on this thing?
Yeah, you can see.
Yeah.
Fuck college.
I was like, fuck college. I'm going to New York City. I'm going to be a model. My brother lives there, and this is going to be fantastic. I went there. I got signed to that modeling agency, and I was just so full of like selfishness and self-centeredness and, you know, trying to get everything I could out of everybody. I thought I was like this little hustler. I got to New York City. I got eaten up, man. Spit out. And, you know, I would stay there. I would do all right. I'd go back home for a month. I would go back. I thought I was killing it. I was free, you know, and I did something in the city that was very difficult. I kept a lot of shame on myself for like a long, long period of time from being in New York City. And I moved back home, and then I was like, I'm going to go to Florida with this other person, and Florida's going to be it. It was New York City. New York City was the problem. The modeling agency was weird. It was the bar mitzvah world. They were all weirdos. You know, I got to get out of here. And I went to Florida. I got in the car business. Oof. Man, that kicked me in the nuts too, man. And I started doing pain pills, heavy. But I was just snorting them.
Oh,
I wasn't going to use the needle yet. I used to say, like, in my head, this is going to sound bad, but like, I'm too pretty to use the needle. I'll never do that. You know, like, I'm way above that. But I could snort 6 blues in a day. Yeah. You know, and go to work and be insane. Yeah. You know, and just using everybody I could in my path. It's terrible, man.
I used to say only scumbag shot. Use the needle.
Yeah.
I was like, I've never used the needle.
Yeah, I'm too good for that.
You know what it was for me? My cousin rolled up, and he it was my cousin, and he was shooting up in front of me. And I was like, my cousin's not a scumbag.
Yeah.
And that I didn't do it that day, but a few months down the road, I started thinking, well, he's not a scumbag.
Yeah.
And then I'll let you go because the story it gets bad quick when that.
Terrible, man. Yeah. Terrible. No, what happened for me? I went to treatment for the first time. I came out here to go to treatment. I went home to visit my family for 4 days, and that incident that I held a lot of shame with, it like came to light. Well, I was doing a lot of pain pills, but I didn't like realize what withdrawing was. Like, I would be sweating at night like crazy, but it's Florida. So I'm like, oh, it's hot. Fuck, can't sweating. This is terrible. I didn't like understand that I was withdrawing from the pain pills. And like, I was doing them nonstop. I went home to visit my family, and I got sick, and I was in bed, and they had a little intervention on me.
Oh no.
Jesus.
And they're like, you need to go to treatment. I was like 23, and you know, I was just so full of like ego. I was like, I got my own place, my own car. Fuck you guys. You can't tell me nothing. I think I was 22. I'm like, I got a flight home tomorrow. I had my car parked at this little BMW. It was a piece of shit. I thought I was a big dog. You know, I had my own BMW. Car broke, you know, but just hanging on.
Yeah.
And they sent me out to rehab. And when I got to rehab, I don't know it, like, not knocking rehab by any means. Rehab helped save my life. Right. But I got like an education in drugs and like talking about the needle so much. I don't know if it like softened that in my brain. But once I got kicked out of like the first rehab I was in on the 29th day. Then I got moved all around because I had like JCO on my insurance. And at that time, nobody was like JCO certified. So I kept getting moved and went to another treatment center. I went home. I had this chick that I knew back home. I was like, I'm ready to shoot dope. Let's go. As soon as I landed, either that day or the following day. And I was just off to the races, man. It was terrible. It was terrible. Yeah. Right away. I picked my face. I'm all skinny. I would get a job, get fired. It was trash.
What was that, coke?
No, heroin.
Heroin?
Went right to heroin.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Shooting heroin.
Wow.
Yeah, I went on like a 3-year run shooting heroin. It was terrible. It was horrible. Yeah. And I would go back to Florida for like a year, and I would do heroin down there. Then I started smoking crack, and it was just like, you know, my life was out of control. But that obsession that you may hear about, you know, was like this, if I could just get the therapist, I'm going to be okay. That girl is going to fix me. I just need one more job.
Right.
If I could just get a little bit of money, get a little haircut, get some new clothes, like I'm going to be okay. And I was like constantly running it. And over time, it gets shorter and shorter. You hold a job 3 months and then 2 months and then a month. And then, you know, you have nothing, man. You're homeless.
Yeah.
You're homeless with nothing. And that big guy that you thought you were, you know, that big shot, you're just left with you, man. Yeah. And that shame and pain and guilt. And it's terrible.
Yep.
And I'm so glad I don't ever have to feel like that again.
Yeah.
That's a terrible thing. Man. Yeah, it's fantastic. Yeah. It was bad. Super bad.
It's a fucking nightmare.
Terrible.
It just cracks
Just
me up that
crying.
you smoked crack though.
A lot.
Like,
You know why? I think I didn't do a lot of meth because on the East Coast, there's not a lot of meth over there.
right?
It's crack.
Yeah.
It's a big West Coast thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He,
I was East
he
Coast.
smoked crack
Oh, yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It was terrible. I'm just like staring out the blind or like
know,
I'm
you're-
looking in the rear view mirror thinking every car's a cop. It's like
Yeah.
not
I feel
fun.
like it's
I
more
know.
expensive than meth because like when you smoke, everybody that I know that smoke crack,
Mhm.
you have to smoke crack all the time.
Yeah.
Just
Mhm.
hitting it,
Yeah.
hitting it. And I mean, I don't know how when you come up to even peep out the blinds.
Nah, just to go find some more money.
Yeah.
To go
It's a
back out.
nightmare, bro.
That's it. Yeah, it's terrible,
It's
man.
terrible.
It's horrible. And you're not dope sick, you know?
No.
So it's like you
It's all a mental game.
man, and you know, like that state of mind, like I would forget.
Yeah.
Like with opiates, you're sick, right?
Right.
So like you know you're sick and you know that like this hurts, this sucks, I don't want to feel like this, so I gotta get right.
Yeah.
But like with uppers, in my case, you know, it was like, I'm better. I'm not doing drugs tomorrow. Like you could put a lie detector
I
on me,
know.
a gun to my head. I'm not getting high
Right?
tomorrow. And then you forget
Hundreds
you
gonna
wake
stay
up.
in my pocket.
Yeah, for sure. 5 minutes
Yeah.
later, where you at, bro? I'll be right there.
I know. And then you're waiting
Over
at the
and
gas
over.
station for 3 hours because
Yeah.
he's not showing up.
Oh, that was the worst.
The worst.
Yeah.
And you're right. You're not withdrawing. It's just a mental fuck.
Terrible, man.
Terrible.
You get treated like shit. Like I would
Yeah.
never allow like
I know.
anything
You
like
walked
that
all
to
over.
happen now.
I know.
The worst.
I know.
Yeah. And you want to
Yeah.
beat them up, you can't even because you need them tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right.
It's terrible, man. It's really bad.
What was the rock bottom?
So I'll tell you my physical bottom, but that wasn't what got me sober. It was right at my end of my stay in Florida. I was staying with a girl. I saw her put her pin into the gas station. I was doing Dilaudids at that time and meth. I got conned, and this kid told me, backtrack, he said he's trying to get you hooked on meth, the drug dealer. And I laughed about it. I was like, yeah, right. I'm not doing meth. I'm just doing this one time. It's not a big deal. I'm good. Out of a light bulb.
Yeah.
God's honest truth.
Yeah.
So I stole like $200 out of that girl's bank account. It was like 4 a.m. I went there and I got some pain pills. And I went back. She's like, yo, you stole money from my account. Like, you got to go. And like, we weren't even like in a relationship like that. She was just like, felt bad for me.
Right.
You know? She was like this sad guy. It was just bad. So she kicked me out while I had nowhere to go. But I had another con. I was going to try to con my dad to help me rent a room. But I had to like figure out this room to rent in a day because I had nowhere to go.
Right.
So the drug dealer, the one that got me hooked on meth, I could stay with him, you know? Well, like a couple weeks earlier, I had him drive me to Walmart. That day, I found a place. I had my dad send me $300 for the down payment to hold the room until Monday. And I had the drug dealer drive me there. Well, I think that drug dealer thought that I was like a rich kid, which I definitely wasn't. But he was up for too many days on meth.
Oh, shit.
And like a couple days earlier, he was trying to beat up his chick because he said she was banging somebody in the bedroom. Nobody was there. It was her, him, and me. And I like saved her. I like grabbed him and was like, yo.
Was he shooting meth?
Yeah, no, smoking it. But he was insane. He was like on the run from Georgia for some, I don't know. That's what they told me. And I was in such a fog at that time. It's still kind of like, I don't know what was real or not real, but the bottom I'm going to tell you was definitely real. So I stayed with them. The girl dropped off like 10 big black bags of my clothes, and I was staying with this guy. And the first night, this dude came, and he had like chains in a backpack and a meth bong. And he walked in, and it was like 3 a.m., and I was just awake, and the drug dealer and his girl were in the room. It was just like a one-bedroom apartment. And he was like, hey, who are we tying up? And I was like, man, you're tripping, dude. That guy's been up way too long. You're not tying nobody up. No, nobody's getting tied up, bro. But the guy kept thinking that all these people were cops, like after him. He's like, look at people outside. This other dude that was coming around. But like, I never felt that way. Like, I thought we were cool. I got high with him every day. We were cool until I wasn't.
Yeah.
He had holes in every wall of the apartment looking for wires that people were listening. And I was like $150. I'm 225 right now. $150, big pick marks all over my face, just broken.
Yeah.
I just needed to make it till Monday. And the following night, I was like, I'm going to go get a pack of cigarettes. He was like, be careful when you walk out there. And I was like, and when you're on like uppers like that, I was like, is that real? Was that not real? Like, is he just messing with me? I like didn't know. And I came back And he's like, come outside with me. And he's like, see that cop over there? I know there's people watching. I'm like, bro, you're tripping, dude. Nobody's watching you. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
And then we went back inside and I sat down and he gave me some meth to do, I thought. And I did a shot of it and it was Molly.
Oh, shit.
And I started rolling so hard. And I was like, yo, man, that's fucked up, bro. Why'd you give me Molly? He's like, no, it's cool, bro. You just never did that much before. I've been doing the same amount for months.
Yeah.
And I started rolling and he was like, hey, bro, he said something to me. And the girlfriend looked out for me. And she said, I'm going to duct tape the safe in the wall. And I was like, what? And I like looked in the room around the corner and there was a chair with like this rope and like bungee cords on the chair. And this was God. Something in my brain obviously was like, you need to get out of there.
Shit.
And this is the God's honest truth. I was like, I'm going for a walk. He's like, you're not going nowhere. But he didn't like charge me. He just come to find out he knew people were coming. I took a step out of the door. I took my foot, out of the door. And here came that guy.
With the chains.
With the chains. He had the book bag and he had a guy with him. He's like, who are we tying up? And I was like, they're inside.
It was you they were tying up.
Yeah, but he didn't know. I took 2 steps around the corner. I just started running. And I was running down the thing and I thought they were chasing me, but like I was so high from like what happened. I was running around. I ordered an Uber. I went to that chick that kicked me out. I went to her house and I went and stayed on the top floor. And how I knew the top floor was there because I got fired from my job. So I used to hide upstairs in the summer sun until she went to work so I could go back. And I was like, I needed to like regroup, but then I was scared that he was going to come there because he knew that that's where I lived. So I left and I had these kids that I was getting high with him come meet me at this hotel. We got a hotel room. And it was like these homeless kids. And they came and I was like, I just want some crack. I want some downers. I wanted some Dilaudid to like come down because I was way too high. Yeah. And they came with crack. So I started smoking crack and then I just like felt defeated. I went outside. They were just like there. And I just had like let me backtrack. That's not true. I stayed the night with them. Then I had to go back and get all my bags at the drug dealer's house.
Yeah.
So I talked to this cop all high on the side of the street, and I was like, hey, I don't want to say any names, but like my stuff's at a really bad guy's house and I need it. What do you suggest I do? And he was like, get out of here, kid. I ended up going back there, and I took all those bags, and I went and got a hotel, and that's when the homeless kids came. And I went outside, and I just had a breakdown, man. I was beaten. I was up for like, I don't know, a lot of days. I had pick marks all over my face, and it didn't end there. This crazy guy with this big, long, blonde hair came up to me. He's like, hey, man, what's up with you? What are you doing? And I was like, what? I was in the twilight zone. He's like, I'm like, yeah, get these guys out of my room, bro. Like, I was just broken. I ended up hanging out with him and some weirdo guy and some weirdo girl and a DJ. And they ended up driving me to the airport. My parents called me, and I got in the airport, and I went home. And that was like my physical bottom.
Wow. But
it didn't stop me, man. I still had a lot of years left, but that was insane.
Yeah.
Insane. That's the insanity of alcoholism.
Yeah.
The insanity.
Yep.
I should be dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tortured for sure.
For sure.
For sure. Lost a finger.
For sure.
Yeah.
And the next morning, the guy called me, hey, B, what's up with you? And I was like, fuck you, bro. You were going to tie me to the chair. He's like, you're tripping, dude. You were way too high. And he purposely, now that I'm like sober and have a clear mind.
Downer. Give you the Molly.
Yeah. He said on the phone, oh, he's fucking lucky that I didn't tie his ass up and he got out. He was saying it on the phone. Yeah, I wanted to beat that guy up for a long time. Mm-hmm. But I prayed about it. Yeah. And I was able to get through. But that was my lowest bottom. Yeah. But that's not what got me sober. I had to hit an emotional bottom. Yeah. Sober.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was wild, man. Super wild. Insane. Really bad.
Yeah. So I was in a death situation like that. Crazy.
What happened?
No, nothing that, but so there's some guy in the back seat, and I told the girl I was with, I said, this guy's going to fucking kill us if we don't pay him. And she's like, no. And then we met him the next day, and he started breaking things in the back of my truck. I had glasses back there, and some I don't know, whatever. He started breaking. He said right there, he says, if you guys don't come tomorrow, I'm going to kill you both. We left town that night. Gone.
Where were you?
Santa Monica.
Oh, and fucking.
Right in LA with the, what is the blood, the Crips or the Bloods there?
I don't know.
Right in Santa Monica, right there on Chapel. I mean, it was nuts.
I never hung one.
Driving the Hummer through there, the Hummer.
But that's where you got the crack, huh?
Friendly Manitoba plates. Yeah, but yours is nuts, man. They're going to tie you up.
Insane.
Like,
really was going to happen.
how did you have the balls to go back the next day for your bags?
So my uncle, on my mom's side, they were like, in like a small town, like if you saw like a typical movie, there's like that one family with like 7 kids and they're all terrible. That's my mom's. Like,
okay, so you took them?
No, I called him. He was like in prison a bunch of times. And I was like, Mom, I got to call Uncle Huntsy. And I called him and I told him. And I thought he was going to say, go back there. And he was like, what are you, an idiot? Don't you dare go back there. What do you want to die? And I don't know. I just like, I had my stuff. And that's the last thing I had to my name.
Right.
Was my clothes.
Yeah.
I ended up, those homeless kids that brought me to the airport, I went to Walmart all spracked out to get like a bag to go home because I didn't have a bag. And they like kicked me out of Walmart because I was a hot mess. So I started throwing all my clothes in the garbage. And the homeless kids were like, hey, we'll take those. What are you throwing them out for? Yeah. So they ended up taking most of them anyway.
Yeah, you see?
Yeah. Insane.
Yeah. What happened when you went back to the house to get your clothes? Was the guy there?
No, nobody was there.
Oh, perfect.
And I won't say that. Yeah, nobody was there. Yeah. And I called him. I was like, yo, where are you at? I acted like I was trying to pick up again from him.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, I'll be there in 30 minutes, bro. Da, da, da. Everything's cool, whatever. I'm like, all right, cool. I just grabbed my stuff. My best friend, one of my best friends, lived upstairs from the drug apartment.
Yeah.
That's how I found those guys. I was outside, and they were like, hey, you want anything? And I was like, yeah. What do you mean? This is great.
Yeah.
And that's how I got hooked up. And he was upstairs, and he was ex-military. I could have, like, he was like a gnarly guy.
Yeah.
Him and his friends were like all contractors, and like, you know, they would have helped me,
Right.
you know? It was insane.
Fuck.
So insane.
What happened when you went home? Did you get home?
I went home. I was in the airport and I missed like 3 flights. And my dad was on the phone with me. This is like, he was like, stay awake, buddy, stay awake, stay awake. Like I was just so beaten. Like, yes, I was up, but I've been up like that many times, but like emotionally and spiritually, I was just so broken.
Yeah.
I had to go get some soup to try to eat something. And like my face was so picked apart that the lady was like scared to help me. And I was like, listen, I got my dad's card and like, I'm just like, can you just take it, please? She's like, no. And my dad he's like, let me talk to her. And we put the girl on the phone. She gave me some soup and I just kept falling asleep. I missed like 3 flights and I ended up taking a flight. I think it was to Newark, New Jersey. It's like 3 hours from me. And my parents had to drive all the way from Albany, where I'm from, to pick me up.
Wow.
And I saw the look on my brother's face and my parents' face. I looked like trash.
Yeah.
Yeah, not good. Not good. And then I wasn't done. I got on Suboxone because that was going to be the trick that was going to save me.
That'll fix you.
Yeah, because then I'll be all right.
Jesus.
And then that's when I went on my coke and crack bender. And I lasted, my dad's like a real tough guy. So like every time I'd go home, he'd make me do like a real terrible job. I'm not like a big manual labor person. I like worked in sales and, my family though, like, they work like men,
Yeah.
So he had me go paint. He was the supervisor of the paint and sign shop and I never wanted to paint. Not like that's a bad career or that like he provided for his family by doing that job, but just in my brain, I was like, I'm never going to be a painter. I'm getting out of here. And I had to go paint for a year. And it was so bad for him, embarrassing, man. I'd come there picked apart, skinny, high, leave. And eventually they just wanted nothing to do with me. And they were like, you got to go. So I came back out to treatment out here. And I went to Casa, and it was a fantastic place.
Yeah. I know Casa.
I loved it there.
Yeah.
That's how I first talked to you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I remember looking back on my text now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mike
Yep.
was your
great guy.
case manager.
Yeah, he was fantastic.
I just saw him post something on Facebook, maybe that about a detox that he's opening in
good for him, man.
Temecula or something like that, wherever he moved.
That's so sick.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was a fantastic guy.
Casa. I met Krishna, the owner, the lady that started Casa. I think she sold it to her daughter and somebody else. I met her in 1996, the very first time I went to rehab.
Wow.
Yeah. So I've known her a long ass time.
She's great.
She was my house manager.
No way.
Yeah. At the rehab
Crazy.
that I went to. Actually, I think that was in 2000, right after my daughter was born. She managed the house. But yeah, good program. I've been through there myself.
Yeah, I went twice. Yeah, they were great.
Yeah.
Great program. Super good.
So that's where you got, that was the beginning of the end?
No.
No?
I was there, and this is how I met Sedona and Brooke. I was there. I was working my first little get well job at GNC right in San Juan.
Yeah.
I was walking to work every day, and her and her mom walked in to the GNC, and I could tell they were like, I don't know, giddy and stuff, but like I just had no self-worth and no confidence. I couldn't like chop it up. She's beautiful, bro.
Yeah.
I couldn't like muster up the courage to. So they left, and I said to my manager, I'm like, damn, they wanted to talk to me. And then they came back the next day, same, both of them. And I still didn't talk to them. I still didn't give them my number. And then the third day, I was walking home, and my manager texted me that, hey, that girl's mom came back and left her number for you. So then that's how.
Oh, that's cool.
Super cool. She was the plug.
Wow.
Yeah, she's fantastic.
The mother was the plug.
So
Yeah.
that's what happened. Sedona liked you.
Uh-huh.
She thought you were handsome.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Her and Brooke came in,
Uh-huh.
and like 3 days in a row.
2 days in a row, and Brooke came back the third day. But I wasn't there. I was just walking my
That's
sweet
like
ass home.
Literally like the kind of the cutest story I've ever heard.
So cool. It was God, man. And I didn't know it.
Yeah.
I know it. But I didn't stay sober. I tried to do it for her. When I first got with her, there was like a lot of people around her that would go relapse, and it would like affect her, And I said to myself, and I meant these things to my inner self, like I'm never going to do that to her. And for a whole year, I relapsed. Not like, I'd get like 30 days, go out, 60 days, go out. But I got a man that took me through the program, and it was a man that I really admired. And because of all my life experience, I had a hard time trusting men.
Yeah.
I like weird stuff happened to me when I was a little kid, and I living in New York City, and this man talked to me like no one's ever talked to me that loud, talked to me like that. And it was respectful, but he would check me on all my bullshit.
Right.
And he did what he said. And I always watched how people move. That was always my thing. Like I watch how people move. And like he was the man that he said he was. He was a good husband to his wife. He was a good man in the program. He was revered in his career. He showed up for me even when I didn't show up. And as a result of him doing that, even though I didn't stay sober, he never gave up on me. Never gave up on me. And finally, I went out one last time, and I like touching on this. I got some meth, and the girl kicked me out again. She's like, you got to go to the hotel. And I was in the hotel, and I was doing meth, thinking all the weird stuff that I've been thinking, and something just came over me like, bro, you're a loser. You're going to call your daddy at 25 and tell him you got to go home again? You're going to ruin another good opportunity? I mean, I lived in New York, upstate. I lived in the city. I lived in Florida. I lived in California. Where else is there to go?
Nowhere.
Where am I going to go? Montana? No disrespect to people from Montana, but
Great state.
yeah, I'm sure it is. But for me, I just hit this bottom, and I did the meth, and my eyeballs pinned out. I knew there was fentanyl in it.
Oh, shit.
And it scared the shit out of me. And like when I did heroin, fentanyl wasn't like cool. Like you didn't go looking for that.
Yeah.
Like
It's
you
never
just,
cool.
Yeah. But it wasn't like, they say Fetty now, or like, I don't know, I probably would have been stupid and talked like that
All
too.
of us.
But it scared the shit out of me.
Yeah.
And I looked in the mirror and I just said, God, I'm powerless over alcohol. My life's unmanageable. And please remove this obsession from me.
Damn.
And I went to work the next day, and I called that man that helped me in the program. And he said, are you willing to do whatever it takes? And he sent me back to treatment. I did an IOP, and he made me stay at the job that I hated.
Yeah.
I had to get up at 5 a.m. I would
Yeah.
drive to Santa Ana to work. And then I had group from 6 to 9. He said, do 30 days. And I had to do it, man. I had to do it.
Yeah.
I couldn't disrespect this guy. So I did that 36. And then after 30, I was like, all right, I'm good. He's like, nah, you got to do another 30. So I did another 30.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to, man. I felt like I was better than these people because I still had the car and the girl. And, I was worse than them, dude. I was trash. Then I did another 30. And as a result of doing a lot of things that I didn't want to do over and over and over, all of a sudden something switched, man. And then I started getting to do the program and getting to live this life in sobriety and not having to do it.
Right.
And I'm so grateful for that.
Yeah.
So grateful.
How much time do you have now?
I'll have 4 years, no fronts, May 3rd.
4 years, May 3rd.
Mm.
Awesome.
Yeah. Sick, man.
Yeah.
It's better every year. Tremendously better.
Hasn't even started, really. I didn't take off till year 4 or 5.
I think his life is really starting to take off right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. It's insane. I could tell you, like, that road that I was talking about that I walked on, Sedona and I bought a house there at year 2. 3 minutes from that road that I was walking the house on, or bought the house from the road that I was walking
next to the
on.
GNC.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in San Juan.
Yeah.
And I like to say stuff like that because I'm really passionate about like younger guys, because I got sober at 25 that are like struggling and feel insecure, or they're tired of being the bitch in their relationship or to their family or at their job. And I say things like that, like in the program and whenever I'm talking to people, not to flex, but to tell you, like, if a guy like me can get sober and have a beautiful, happy, healthy life, like it's very possible for you. Like you could definitely do it. And if I was to write down like what my life would look like at year 4 when I had no time, I would totally miss the mark, man.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah. I don't feel like you should write that stuff down.
Yeah.
You can write goals and dreams down,
for
but
sure.
like, you know, usually you crush all that shit.
Crush it.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's very important to chase your dreams, especially like now where you're at in life. It's like you are a year older than I was when I started Hope by the Sea. And if you would have told me at 28 years old or 27 years old that my life was going to be how it is today, I would have been like, fuck that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have believed you.
It's not even really the life, though. It's the peace you have.
Let's
talk about your peace. You got a lot of peace, bro.
And that took me a long time to do because like I relapsed, you know, I relapsed along my road, unfortunately or fortunately for me, I don't know whatever anybody wants to say. I don't really care because I'm like at a point in my life and in my recovery that I don't like count days anymore. I count how I feel when I wake up in the morning. I worked all through all my trauma. I've worked all 12 steps couple times. Relapsed after the first time.
Yeah.
But I realized I had other unresolved issues that I needed to work on. And when, you know, it's a lifelong, like not just for addicts and alcoholics, it's a lifelong journey of working on ourselves to become the best versions of ourselves. And as we become the better version of ourselves on a daily basis, like the sky becomes the limit.
Yeah.
Like
it's insane.
Yeah, whatever we want to do. You know, and not in the I like a thing that Kobe Bryant says as he talks about it's the greatness is the journey, not the destination.
Yeah.
Like so stay in the journey.
Yeah.
You know, we hear you're getting married.
Yeah.
And
So
I know
cool.
we touched on that like for a second, but Sedona came on for just like 5 minutes, maybe 4 minutes.
Cool.
And she was telling us that they're going to look at wedding dresses right now. Like
insane.
right now.
Today. Right now while we're doing this.
Yeah.
How cool is that? I'm in a room with 2 guys talking about sobriety and how great life is, and my chick is going to look at wedding dresses. Insane.
It's like one of the best days ever, man. It'll become the best day of your life. Because here's the difference. Like having children is amazing, right? And it's like it's a miracle. But your children grow up and they move out. Your wife, when you get married, that's a forever commitment, right?
Yeah.
To live with each other every single day, continue to work on everything, you know, with each other, on your relationship, on your personal stuff outside of your relationship, and it becomes a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Like my wife has become my best friend, you know, and her and I have been through hell and back together. And I think that's why, because of all of that, like I relapsed shortly after I got married.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's fucking gnarly, dude.
Wow.
I'm going to have her on the podcast, I think next week. So she can talk about, you know, whatever she wants to talk about.
Wow.
I don't care.
Sick.
Yeah.
That'd be super cool.
That's going to be nice because I don't really know your wife that well.
You don't?
No. Well, it's not like we talk.
She's super cool.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
I'm going to get to know her.
Yeah.
That's nice.
She's had a really cool life too. Like my wife's done some really cool shit, but I'll let her share it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Stuff that like I'm kind of jealous of.
Right?
Yeah, because like, you know, I just feel like as a man, I couldn't have lived that cool shit. I would have had to been the man living that cool shit. but she got to do some really cool
Yeah, that's
stuff.
nice. Good for her.
Yeah, that's sick.
Because she actually did. She modeled too.
Wow.
In her 20s. So
All right, let's not give it up.
yeah, I'm not gonna get.
Yeah, let's not
don't
give it
tell
up.
the-
Yeah.
I want to see
Yeah,
it.
you'll watch it.
Yeah, for sure.
I have no idea what she'll say, but it's good.
Yeah, it's good.
So you're getting married. I wanted to touch on that. That's it, because like, you know, that's gonna be a life-changing event.
Yeah.
And it'll be the best day of your life.
Yeah. It's crazy to even imagine. We talked about this earlier, but like I never envisioned myself married.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I just think my life was like in such shambles like for so long that like I couldn't be committed to somebody.
Yeah.
You know, but it was like I don't know, not to get like too deep, but like God put her in my life and I saw that like sobriety was possible before that man took me through the program. And like, I saw that people could be happy and like really be sober. And like, she showed me real genuine love. And not that my family didn't show that, but like in relationships, like she really loved me and like cared about me. And like, I'm so lucky.
Yeah.
So lucky.
She makes you a better person.
Amen.
And that's what a wife is supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
When you find that person that you realize, you know, makes you a better person,
Mm-hmm.
that's your ride or die.
For sure.
We talk about it a lot.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think I would be doing this podcast or as successful as I've been in the past 5 years, because I was successful before, but the past 5 years, because of my marriage, I've had this other gear
For sure.
of a drive,
Mm-hmm.
you know, because I feel fulfilled,
Yeah.
you know.
Yep.
So yeah.
I talk about that a lot with like guys that I work with and you know, someone that can add value to your life, but also you have to be in a place where you can add value to somebody's life.
You have to be able to add that
For
value
sure.
to theirs before you can even talk about this conversation that we're having right now.
Amen.
Because if you can't add value, what are you bringing to the table in the first place?
For sure.
You know, so you got to be a whole independent person. And yours got to work out a little bit different because you did meet her before and then you had your relapse, and I've had the same stuff.
Yeah.
But then I grew to be this independent person that went out and worked on my stuff.
Yep.
And then I started bringing value.
Then I could meet her at the table because she was up here.
Yeah.
Compared to me.
Yeah.
She told me that I had to get a year sober before I could ask her to marry me.
Nice.
And my sobriety date's May 3rd. We got engaged May 1st. I got her right a little 2 days.
Yeah, we, that was the other thing that came up, and it's been a while. You've been engaged a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we were gonna bust your balls.
Yeah.
A little bit on
Yeah.
that.
What happened there?
We wanted to buy a house first.
Right.
You know, we thought about it, and you know, we were
So
saving
it was a
money.
mutual thing to
Yeah,
wait.
yeah, both of us were
Okay.
the same. Yeah.
She didn't explain that part of it.
Yeah, we wanted to buy a house. But, you know, we say that. We've been we'll be in the house 3 years in October. So, you know, hey, we had to recover from buying the house. You know,
God,
trying to-
right?
Weddings are
man.
expensive.
They are.
Yeah.
If I could recommend anything
Mm-hmm.
in a wedding, I don't know where you guys are
Go
getting
light.
married. No, that's not what I was gonna say.
I'm sorry.
Oh, what are you going to say?
I was gonna say videographers.
Uh-huh.
The best thing that I get to go back and watch my wedding,
Sick.
and it's like so beautiful, the whole wedding, and I usually like will post it every March 19th. I never want to screw that up.
No.
I have 3 anniversaries, so it's like we eloped
Uh-huh.
in Las Vegas on August 31st,
Uh-huh.
and then we had a big wedding on March 19th of 2017. Yeah, but then we also celebrate the anniversary of our first date. So we have 3 nice anniversaries every year.
Every year.
We set ours both on May 1st. I don't even think we started talking on May 1st. It was like around there, but it was easier. So we started dating May 1st. I asked her to marry me on May 1st. So we're trying to get married close to that day, and we're just going to say May 1st. Just keep it easy.
Yeah, keep it simple.
Yeah.
Mine's great though, because I like to be able to buy her a gift.
Yeah.
You know, I like to splurge every once in a while, and I get to splurge like 3 times a year.
Gives you a reason.
Yep.
Even more of a reason.
Even more of a reason. And a nice dinner.
Yeah.
Sometimes I take her back on our elope anniversary. I'll take her back to, we went to I'll take her back to this.
Now I'm going to get my balls busted. When I get home, this is all I'm going to fucking hear about. Nothing else but this. This is my problem right here. Right here is my problem.
Yeah.
3 times a year, I barely remember the first one. The day after Christmas.
Yeah.
I don't splurge.
Yeah.
But I'm 15 years in, 3 kids.
I don't care.
You don't care?
Uh-uh.
All right, it's just not me. I just don't do it.
Yeah. Hey,
So
man,
I get my
that's
balls
fine.
busted every time he posts. Look at what Chad's doing for his wife. Yeah, real funny.
It is funny.
Like, all right, I got it off my chest. I feel better.
Yeah, good.
Look, the Louis Vuitton bags that I get her are from fucking. They're not
Louis
real.
Vuitton. They're from Louis Vuitton.
They are.
Shit.
I would never get her a fake one.
Of course
on our
not.
anniversary.
No.
Yeah, no, I can't do that.
No.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
But
sorry to
I
interrupt.
will say that I did screw up this year.
What happened?
Just like we started this podcast and on I hope that we had started the podcast, otherwise I'm lying and it's going to sound worse, but there's a lot going on at the end of February. Her birthday is March 1st and there's only 28 days in February. So if you aren't really paying attention,
Right.
Yeah.
you can easily
Forget
miss
March.
March.
Yeah.
It's the first time I did it. I woke up in the morning and I got to work and I was like, motherfucker. It's her birthday today. And I was like, fuck.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, I can't lie about it and pretend like,
Yeah, no. Mm-mm.
she would know.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
She knows you better than you know you, man.
Yeah.
You're not pulling nothing by her.
So I just called her and I was like, babe, I'm so fucking sorry. Make it up to you. She does watch these podcasts all the way through, too.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
Mine doesn't.
Did you make it up to her?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
April now. Yeah,
Yeah.
good.
I did good.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good at that. I'm good at buying like gifts.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that I've always been. I just know what she likes.
Yeah.
And we have kind of the same style. We're both into like
Mhm.
graffiti art
Uh-huh.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's easy.
Yeah. I don't like buying stuff.
I don't we only like, and her and I only like Louis Vuitton and that's about it. Oh, Christian Dior.
That's right.
But other than that, I
Nothing
don't like
else.
Prada. I don't like Gucci.
No Ferragamo.
No. Yeah. I like the shoes for
Yeah.
men.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think those are dope.
That's like a cool men's
Yeah.
designer brand. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think the red bottom shoes for women are cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
But
those.
they're
I
so.
get a red bottom.
You have a red bottom?
I have a red bottom knapsack. Or a
What's
sack
a-
or
what's a-
whatever.
What's a knapsack? Do you know what that is?
Like what the shoes came in?
No,
Oh.
they're just a bag.
It's a backpack.
Oh.
A backpack.
Oh, cool.
Backpack, yeah.
He's from Canada.
Yeah, we got other
They-
terminologies.
I saw that on one of the podcasts. Uh-huh.
Lucky to be
I'm
here.
sorry. It's
Lucky
just
to
really
be here.
funny because when he says I knew what he was talking about. It's just really funny that he says like knapsack.
I knew what you meant. Too.
Yeah, I know you knew. He knew too. He knew
just
too.
busted
Oh
your
yeah,
balls.
that's all I get here. This is it.
It's funny.
Fucking guy.
You know what's funny though is I'm cracking up right now and people are gonna watch it and be like, "What? That's not even funny,
It
Chad."
is
No,
kind of
it's
funny.
funny.
It is kind of
Yeah.
funny. Yeah.
Marriage is scary though.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Not if you go to bed at 8 o'clock, bro.
We go to bed early.
Yeah.
We both do. We're
Yeah.
both on
If you're
that.
in bed before 8:30, 9 o'clock, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why you say that?
Why? Because you're gonna get up with the right woman.
Yeah. Amen.
You know what I'm
Amen
saying?
to that, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why.
It's not scary in the fact like that she's not perfect or
Yeah.
she's fire or like our life isn't beautiful. It's just like a weird concept
Yeah.
that I never thought about. I
You've
thought
been
about
doing
a
it for
kid.
4 years.
Yeah, it's
Been doing it.
fantastic.
You've been doing it, living it.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
get butterflies like before
And
a
then
big
you're gonna have
game.
one of these.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
can't
love.
wait. I
That's
can't
the
wait. I already
love.
know the one I want.
This one right here is
Mhm.
the one that I wear now.
Mm-hmm.
It's a special ring.
Mm-hmm.
I got for $20 in Las Vegas.
Sick.
I love it.
Uh-huh.
It fits my finger. It's really light.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
My other one, I have like the other one, the tungsten
Uh-huh.
ring. The tungsten ring, if you break your finger,
Mhm.
you have to cut your finger off because the ring won't come off.
Whoa.
And you
I never
know,
even thought
like
of
we
that.
go to the gym.
Yeah.
But I don't usually wear my ring to the gym.
Uh-huh.
It's just I got an old tattoo there, but
Of what?
nothing.
My wife has the same old tattoo. What's that one for? Hey?
Hey.
Just wondering what that one's for. Oh, you don't want to talk about it now? Why not? Oh, I'm sorry. What's seriously? What's under there, bro?
I was married once before.
Oh shit! I never knew. Sorry.
Yeah.
Hey, if it makes you feel better, I had a big stupid M on my leg.
From what?
I had my Francoise. It's across my arm here.
What did you have?
I had one of my wife's. No, one of my
One of
wife's.
your wives. How many wives did you have?
No, girlfriend. I had it. See this little tattoo that goes around? I got that in Switzerland. So I put her name here. So we've all been there, bro.
I had it covered, and Sedona actually got to tattoo me. The guy let him do it. He's like, "You want to inflict some pain on him?"
Oh, nice. Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
that kid's sober too. He's a good kid.
That's
and
cool.
Yeah, she got to tattoo me, and she was pushing super hard. I was like,
Not the kid from the gym.
Yep.
Huh?
Austin.
Yeah.
Great kid.
Yeah. He's coming
like
on
him
the
a lot.
he's coming on.
Sick.
Podcast.
Was it a tattoo removal or should they just covered it?
No, I got to cover up on it. Yeah. And
I tried to get this one removed, but like that's as good as it got.
Yeah, I can't really notice it.
You can't even see what it is.
Yeah.
And you got the real thing above it, so that's what matters, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
We got married in 6 weeks. Was that fast?
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm over here 5 years, dude.
Yeah, bro.
That's why we're busting your balls. Get it together, man.
Yeah,
Come
hey,
on.
it's in the process now, man. It's in the process.
I was 6 months.
I want to know: is she going to send you any pictures of the dresses? Are they going to keep this a full blown secret?
So between us,
Yeah.
She's not good at secrets, and neither am I. We're doing it right now, but she's been showing me one. She says she's not. I really want to show you, but I can't show you. I'm sure I'll see ones, but it's not going to do the dress justice like when I see her.
Right.
So she could show me, I think.
So my wife.
Did she show you?
No, she didn't. But she sent me pictures of dresses that she didn't buy. So that was cool.
Yeah.
So
Did you know she didn't buy them? Because that could be a setup. You could be like, I really like that one.
Yeah, no, I knew she didn't buy
good.
them. Yeah.
Good.
But we did the whole like traditional thing where you don't see each other for 24 hours before the wedding. And,
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Good for you.
And then I hadn't seen her, and
Sick.
then she came around the corner, and I was just like, damn.
Yeah.
How am I marrying a supermodel?
Yeah,
Like,
that's
what
how
the
I feel.
fuck?
Yeah, I'm gonna cry
Dude,
for sure.
yeah, you'll cry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll happen.
I did. I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, it's just there.
yeah, it's intense,
Yeah,
man.
I cried on the first 2 kids too.
Yeah, I
3
bet.
kids actually.
That's a huge.
I did
thing
cry on the
too.
3rd one too.
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
I was only there for Cooper's, but I didn't cry. It was just weird. Are you guys gonna have kids?
Yeah, but I want to wait a little. I just feel like, and I think she's on this. We're both on the same page. But like, I just started like really experiencing life, like your first year sober. Like you're like sitting on, hold on to your seat, right? And then you get busy in the program, and then I started making a little bit of money, and then I started getting like promotions in my job, and I have like a career, and her and I are solid. So I'm 29. I know you can't plan it. It's on God's time or whatever, but like 32 is cool. I want to get a little more set up, A, and B, I'm selfish right now. I love my time with her. We like travel. We went to Bora Bora last year for Christmas, and like I see younger couples with kids, and like that's really great for them, but
They're not going to Bora Bora.
no.
They're
And we
not.
get to
They're not.
nap when we want to nap. We get to go to dinner when we want to go to dinner. I really enjoy my time with her and my time with me, and I'm just not ready yet. But yes, definitely a kid.
Nice.
Definitely.
It does change. I got a 5-year-old still. It's
5.
tough.
How old are your
Christ.
kids?
How do you have a
14,
5-year-old?
13, and 5.
Wow. That's a big jump, 5 and 13.
We were gonna have a 4th, but had a bankruptcy instead of a 4th child.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good.
I figured, what the hell? Let's sort of shake it up a little bit,
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking go broke this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, kid though, for sure.
Yeah. Kids are great though. It's
Yeah.
fun. Like,
Yeah.
and you're an athlete, so
Mhm.
having a kid, whether it's a girl or a boy, doesn't really
We
matter.
sick. I love kids.
Because you played softball.
Mhm.
My daughter, my first kid, I had her in softball. It's
Mhm.
so much fun.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
oh,
it's gonna
like
be sick.
good times. And now my son, he's been in basketball since he was 5, and now he plays varsity basketball at the high school
Good for him.
down the street here.
Yeah.
So
I bet you
that's-
love it, huh?
I love it.
Yeah. Do
Oh,
you yell at the games?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I'm
too.
not like crazy. I mean,
Uh-huh.
sometimes I yell,
Mhm.
but he doesn't really like me yelling.
No,
Yeah.
Um,
no.
My dad
There's
used
some
to
because there's some
scream.
other kids' parents, dads that
They go nuts.
fucking yell.
Yeah.
They're yelling at the refs. They're yelling at you know.
Their kids don't like it either.
No
kids
and
like
I see sometimes I think if you're too hard on them, I see like some dads that they're yelling, and you can see that it affects their kids' play. It affects their confidence.
Yeah.
So I try, if I say anything to my son, it's before the game, and it's just play hard and you know, give it your all. You know, play defense first.
Yep.
Always.
Yeah.
You know, because you can be, if you're not a scorer, you don't have to be a scorer. You can be a scorer.
Yeah.
But if you want to play, and stay on the court, play defense.
Effort. Effort. My boy Shano always talks about that. Effort.
Yep.
About effort. I wrestled like competitively my whole life. I football, wrestling, and baseball. And my dad did not wrestle. And he would be screaming on the mat, squeeze his head, squeeze his head. I'm like, Dad, that's not a move, you know, from the mat, like yelling back. It was all, you know, he loved me and wanted me to, you know, do the best I could. But squeeze his head, get out. I'm like, I'm trying to get out.
Bite his ear. Poke his eye.
Right.
You know?
Seriously.
Yeah.
That's how I fight.
So my son's my son plays on my men's basketball
Sick
league. We won a championship.
No way.
Yeah.
Where do you play?
The MAP Center in Garden Grove.
Oh, cool.
We play. It's full on competitive men's basketball league, and
cool.
They're all just like, you know, 18-year-old kids.
Yeah.
And Shane and I. This is why I'm injured though. from season 2.
Yeah, bro.
Not even the season.
It's been a 16
It's
month.
been a year.
16 months.
No, it's 1 year.
Is it a year?
Yeah, it was March last year that I injured myself, and this thing is just
Nagging.
Not going away.
not going away.
Yeah, it's the worst.
And I mean, it'll get better, and then I'll do something stupid like try to beat at the gym the other day. I was trying to beat my all-time great, you know, running on the treadmill. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I beat it
too. Yeah, good for you.
I compete with myself.
Me
know?
too. I'm super competitive.
And what I'm finding out, like, it's fine at your age, compete, hit it hard. Stretch. You probably stretch.
I don't stretch. I just started stretching.
Maybe do a yoga class.
Yeah.
Once
I do
a
with
week.
Sedona. Sedona and I do yoga at
good.
Lifetime.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Oh, man.
The hot
You
yoga.
do? Oh, you do the hot. I did the hot one day.
Yeah, Tuesday. I think Tuesday's hot.
I think it was
Did
Tuesday
Wednesday too. Yeah.
So you know how on the Lifetime app you pick your spot, and I picked my spot thinking I was picking the very back by the door.
you
picked
picked
the
the
front.
I picked the front in the corner. And I couldn't get out.
Yeah.
And like they're pretty gnarly in
Yeah,
there.
it's super
There was
hard.
the guy next to me was doing like headstands, and
Did he have the bandana on? And he
Yeah.
was thin? Yeah, he's a monster at yoga.
I had no idea what I was doing in there.
Me either. I did it like a couple weeks in a row, and it gets easier. Like I knew because they go so fast.
Yeah, it's
I
that
figured
fast
it out.
one. Yep.
Yeah, it
Yep.
gets easier, and it's positive to do.
Yeah, I
with
love
her.
yoga.
You do?
Yeah.
He does it. Yeah,
That's
he
good.
does hot
Yeah, yeah.
yoga.
Got to.
He wears like Speedos when
Yeah.
he does it.
Yeah, spandex.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
Shorts,
cool.
Short shorts.
Isn't it cool?
I mean, I wouldn't. I don't wear them, but I'm not. That's cool, man.
Short shorts, yeah.
Short shorts?
Yeah, man.
No, you wear the long tights.
I know, don't wear those anymore. But yeah, that's what I wear for basketball. Long tights with shorts over them.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's how you do the yoga?
I just wear shorts.
Okay.
Just the shorts. Yeah.
Have you done yoga a long time?
It's been 3-4 years.
Cool.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, a lot of calories burnt, and mentally you're not thinking about anything. Nothing.
When I first started, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm talking like I'm a yoga expert. I only did it a couple times, but a couple weeks in a row. My brain was all over the place, but by the last time I could like clear
Just
my
sit there,
head.
Yeah.
And I'm so nuts all day long with like, I'm so busy that it was really good to like calm myself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
it's
get
good.
up to the car with 250 messages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So man, it's like you're an inspiration to people that are younger than you, aspiring to figure out life.
Yeah.
You're a step ahead of a lot of people.
Thank you.
In this day and age, not a lot of people own homes at 20, 29 years old.
Mhm.
Not
Yeah.
in Cali.
Especially Orange County.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's more of an inspiration for how to live life. He was a 13-year-old that got out of the funk. So you had that empty hole from a young age. You knew it was empty.
Yeah. It like right away.
Something mentally was missing.
What do you fill that hole with today?
God
God.
and the program
Yeah.
and being of service to others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
like
it.
a lot of that, a lot of being service to other people.
Service is big.
It's like, I always say this on my birthday, and I only go to men's meetings, so Sedona never hears this, but I always say, like, don't tell my fiance, but like one of the greatest gifts in sobriety was being able to help another man get through the program.
Yeah.
It's like the biggest thing. And when I first started, like I was like insecure, like the first guy that, like, he has like 3 years now. He's like one of my best friends. It's super cool. I have 4 in May. He just got 3 in February. We've done this together since I had 10 months sober.
Yeah.
And to see the light come on, a guy that was like opposed to God. And yeah, I got like a type kind of, people always bust my balls. I got like meatheads that I hate, all these guys that like we all do the deal together.
Yeah.
And to see the light come on and see him talk about God and see his family come back and see like the behaviors change. And it's not me, you know, I'm just doing for him what Casey did for me, you know, but like being able to do that and see that is like one of the greatest gifts that's ever happened in my life.
Yeah, good for you.
It's insane.
Yeah, good for you.
I got like 5 guys, and we're all, he's like 32, I'm 29, the other one's 27, 25, and they all got over a year of sobriety, 2 years, 3 years. It's sick.
They're all in the gym.
In the gym.
All of them.
Working, trying to better themselves as men, be a good partner to their chick, be an employer, and a good employee. They're trying to be a man amongst men. They're like trying to do all these things to be the best they can be. And it's inspiring, man. Yeah. And when I'm having a bad day and I'm being a little selfish and self-centered, or I want to, like, you know, have a serious talk with Sedona, these guys call me and they're like, hey bro, big dog. That's what we always say. Big dog, how's your day? And then like it checks me right away. And I'm like, man, life is really good. And this little stupid thing that I was mad about.
Yeah. Whenever you think in your mind that you need to have a serious conversation with your wife, you're already wrong.
I'm always wrong.
Yeah. Just don't even, just know it.
Yeah.
A big mentor in my life, he passed away during COVID. It was the owner of my company that I work for. He said, you lose the battle to win the war. And what's the war, Brian? You want to be happy. Yeah. So are you going to pick this battle? Because if you pick this battle, you're going to lose anyway. Right. So do you want to lose the battle and be stubborn? And then your whole day's ruined. Yeah. Or weekend's ruined. Does it really matter? So
even when you win,
you lose.
Even when you win, you lose.
1,000%.
Have you ever done that? Have you ever held your ground so hard that you finally let Marin finally caved?
I know, she's pretty tough, bro. She's pretty tough.
Like, I've tried it with Donna before. I've tried to hold my ground on. I was standing firm that, you know,
you're right,
that I was right
and you're wrong, and
I'm standing firm. 2 days go by.
Right, that's the thing.
2 days go by.
Wasn't that big
deal. I can't even remember what
I was mad about.
What I was mad about.
Yeah.
And then like I missed 2 days of like a wonderful relationship.
Yeah, 2 days of love.
And
of love.
2 days
and
of pure
it
love.
ruins your day. Yeah. Not to, like if I'm not happy with Sedona, like if our life isn't balanced out, like I can't be as successful at my job.
Right.
I can't be as conscious with the guys that I'm working with, or in softball, or, you know, whatever my day looks like, it sucks the life out of me. Yeah. Like it really affects me. And it's not worth it.
That's exactly,
but you know,
that's exactly how you know you got the right one.
Yeah. And I do fall short, and sometimes I do hold my ground, you know, but thank God I have a program that can, you know, I have the tools.
You got the guys.
I've gotten much better at this.
Like, yeah, me too.
I've gotten a lot better. And what I like about, and see, this is one of the things that I really appreciate about my wife is she won't put up with my shit.
No, like either.
She will not. If I'm coming in there all wrong, all sideways, she's just like, you know, like, and then it's like, I know I'm not getting any love today.
No,
because and when I say love, I mean just like attention, a smile,
and I need that. I'm sensitive.
So am I.
A text. Yeah, you know, like thinking about you. Yep. You know what the difference between my day is if I get a text saying thinking about you halfway through my day. Yeah. Versus like, I fucked up this morning. And I don't get that text, and I know why I'm wanting that text. And then if I send an apology text, it's not the same.
No. And, you know, I think about this a lot. Like, we don't have to live like that anymore. Like, I don't have to make amends Like I did that my whole life. I constantly had to apologize. I have like the choice today to recognize like, yo, this is the battle.
Yeah.
I don't want to pick it.
Yeah.
And that stuff that you're talking about on the phone is important to me. I need that. I need that love.
Yep.
And how's your day going? And you're a monster and you're smashing. And you know, that stuff like fuels me, man.
Man, you're crushing it today.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, good stuff.
Man, I'm lucky.
Yeah.
Man, you're lucky. Man, you're lucky. It's sick.
Sick.
You just get out of your way, man.
Yeah, it's
And
hard
like all of a
sometimes.
sudden you have a
It's
beautiful
tough.
life.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
I
got
would have never thought that life could be this beautiful.
No, it's insane. And not the things like, you know, you mentioned that before. Like it's not the car or the house or like the peace of mind and the confidence that I have in myself. And when I put my head down on my pillow at night, like I don't have that shame.
Yeah.
Like it happens, you know, but 95% of the time, like I just go to bed peaceful, man.
Not looking for your girl. Where's my girl?
Yeah, or like having to say sorry or pay this guy back or fix that thing that I stole or crash this car. Or, like I don't have to do any of that anymore.
Right.
None of it.
Parents come over, they're happy.
I heard this guy say this the other day. People always say like I can be a son today.
Yeah.
I could be a father today.
Yeah.
He said it a way I never heard, and it was fantastic. My father can be a father today. My brother can be a brother today. My wife can be a wife today. And that like hit me deep. My parents right now are traveling the country in their pull behind camper,
Yeah.
loving life. They went from New York to Sturgis, this bike rally, out to California. They've stopped. I played Worlds in Vegas, big softball tournament. They got to see me there. They came and stayed out here for 3 months in their camper. They went to Arizona. They're in Florida right now, and then they're going to head back north. They could have never have done that if I didn't get sober. And as a result of me getting sober, not just a direct result, but my brother that I looked up to, he got sober. I think he's got 3 years right now. My big brother. My other brother, he stopped drinking and doing drugs. So my whole family dynamic changed, and now they're able to be parents. And they're able to enjoy their life.
Yeah.
And my dad never left anywhere, man. He was a simple man. He went to work and took care of his family. Now he can travel the country. He's like, bud, you're not going to believe it. This buffalo came up to me today on my motorcycle. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
thank God.
Your dad ride a Harley?
Yeah.
Nice.
Good old North Dakota, eh?
Yeah. They had
Oh, yeah.
buffalo come up to him. It's just like
Is that where Sturgis is?
Yeah.
South Dakota.
South Dakota?
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
North Dakota's got a good governor, I think. Is that the one?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Christy Nome.
Yeah, it's a girl.
Yeah. Yeah. She's better than Gavin Newsom.
Yeah.
I don't mean to say things about
Yeah.
politics on here.
You just did, baby.
I
You just did.
Yeah.
I just not a
Yeah.
fan.
We're
Yeah.
not a fan.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of California taxes.
It's insane. I
Right?
think Florida's got a real good governor too, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a lot better in California.
Yeah.
Weather's a lot better in Florida than North Dakota.
Yeah,
too,
for
man.
sure.
dude. It's
But
cold
Florida
up there.
sucks in the summer. It's
It's-
terrible.
oh yeah, because it's humid.
Insane.
Yeah.
You like if you have like glasses on, you walk outside, they steam.
yeah.
You like sweat out of the shower. And you got
Yeah.
the AC
When's the
on.
best time to go to Florida? Like Miami.
So I always like the fall, like October-ish, because the water's super warm from all summer being super
yeah.
hot, but it cools down at night. It's still hot,
Yeah.
you know, but the nights are a little
I
bit
love
cooler.
Florida.
You do?
I love my. You can, bro. Come on. I love
When's the last
salsa.
time you love to
I love
salsa
the
dance?
dancing. I
You
love
dance?
watching. Oh shit, no! I love watching. Just watching.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a watcher.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm at South Beach.
Uh-huh.
That's my spot all the time. Down
Yeah.
Collins.
Down
You ever
Collins.
take your wife?
Never.
Never?
No.
No.
We've never. Oh, we've been to Miami a couple times actually.
That's a trip I want to do with my wife. I want to take her. I've been to South Beach once.
Yeah.
I've been a couple times.
Yeah.
Mhm.
In
good
South
time.
Beach and Miami, they're like right next to each other, right?
I think it's the
South
same
Beach.
thing, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's the same.
It's-
You
so
go
South
through
Beach is
South
part-
Beach. Yeah, it's part of it.
Yeah.
The food, man.
Yeah, good
Have
food.
you guys ever had the what is it? The one where you flip the thing and they cut the meat? Brazilian steakhouse. Oh man.
I eat like a 5-year-old kid. You don't want to hear how I eat, man.
You do?
Yeah, really
chicken,
bad.
Chicken nuggets?
French fries, pizza, mac and cheese, pasta. So I got to fix that. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, but you know, hey, I've been trying some things with Sedona. It's insane when I tell people
Sushi?
no sushi.
What does Sedona eat?
She'll eat whatever. It's bad. It's bad for her too. It's selfish, you know.
He's still a kid.
like-
he's still you know what I mean. He can get away with it. He's got a couple of years left.
Nah, it's ridiculous.
My you sound just like my 22-year-old daughter.
No way.
She eats chicken nuggets,
Mhm.
mac and cheese.
Yeah, that's what I eat.
Grilled cheese sandwiches.
Yeah.
She eats pasta, but it has to be like pasta cooked in butter sauce with a whole bunch of Parmesan cheese.
Yeah.
That's all. That's the only. She doesn't like the red sauce.
Does she really only eat a couple things? Like for real?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, it's like a real thing. That's like there's like a name for it. Yeah.
She tried. Have you ever had an In-N-Out hamburger?
No, I never ate a hamburger in my life.
What? Do you not eat red meat?
Yeah, I don't know. It's like a weird thing. Yeah, I have like a weird.
She never ate red meat either, and then her boyfriend that passed away got her to eat a cheeseburger from In-N-Out, and she likes them.
No way! I should try one.
And she likes the chicken sandwich from what's the chicken?
Oh yeah, Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A. You ever eat there?
I eat the chicken there.
You do?
The little bite thing. Yeah, the strips. Yeah. Yeah, it's nuts.
What's your favorite? Where's the best place for chicken strips? Since you know, tell us.
I don't know. McDonald's is fire.
Yeah,
McDonald's did the spicy nugs.
Is that real chicken though?
No, it's terrible.
God, bro,
Yeah.
come on.
I don't even like them, to be honest.
That's filler.
Like that's
It's for 2% chicken.
Yeah, it's not good.
No,
they are tasty though. I will say that I went to Mexico for a wedding. Came back, I got sick as hell. I think I must have drank the water.
Yeah.
I was like couldn't eat for like 3 days, and I was sitting at the ER. I was going to get an IV because I hadn't eaten in 3 days, and the wait was like 5 hours. I was like, fuck this. I told my wife, I was like, Donna, just take me to McDonald's right now. McDonald's will cure me. I went and got a Sprite, a cheeseburger plain, and a 6-piece chicken nugget.
How was it?
My stomach ache went away.
No way. Smashed it, huh?
Yep.
it was a Sprite.
It was not the Sprite. It was the cheeseburger and chicken nuggets.
It was probably the Sprite.
Yeah, it was a Sprite. He had gas. He was suffering from gas.
Anyway.
Shit.
I have one last thing I kind of wanted to just bring up without bringing up names and stuff like that. The reason why I want to bring this up is this podcast is started because of fentanyl awareness, and 300 people are dying every single day from fentanyl. 300.
Yeah.
Every day.
It's terrible.
It's horrible. You just had a friend die.
Yeah, like my best friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was super sad.
Yeah.
Terrible thing.
Right.
So sad. And you see, like, I spoke to like his father when it happened, and like I went there and I saw him, and you know, it was just like, it's terrible. I had my best friend too. I'll go back to that, but one of my best childhood friends, his dad and my dad coached Pop Warner football together and Little League, and he passed away when I was like 19 or 20. And it's insane. It, like, being in the program when people pass away now, like, it's a terrible thing, but I think because I'm around it so much and I hear about it so often that I'm kind of a little numb to it, and it's like, wow, that's sad. But with him who just died, it crushed me, and I still feel like I haven't dealt with it all the way. And it's not about me personally,
right?
But when I first came to California and I was relapsing all the time, he took me under his wing. He's the reason why I play sober softball.
Yeah.
He got me out to play, and he said, I'm not playing unless Hardy's playing. And when I would take newcomer marbles at the program, I'd be all like all embarrassed and full of shame. This guy that like Sedona talked to like back in the day, which had nothing to do with me, but he sat front row at the meeting that I went to, and like I'd have to see that guy every day, and I'd take a newcomer marble, and Doyle would grab me and put his arm and be like, who cares? I relapsed a million times. Nobody cares. He like helped build confidence in me before I had confidence in myself.
Yeah.
And I talked to him 3 to 5 times a week for 5 years.
Right.
Most consistent friend. And it, you know, it's a terrible thing. And I wanted to, you know, thank you for doing this podcast and speaking about that and bringing awareness to that and what you do for the vets, because like, you know, you go out and you're like, I'm not going to die. I never thought I was going to die. I was invincible.
Right.
And then I see like my best friend dead.
Yeah.
You know, it was like, it's a horrible thing. And for his family to have to go through that, and everybody as a whole, it's horrible, horrible, sad thing.
Yeah.
Crushing.
Like I know his family. It's fucked up, man.
It's terrible.
I just can't even I can't even, this podcast, we like to have fun and talk about, just bullshit and whatever. It's, we're doing this different than some people do it. We're just trying to sit down and have conversations with people. But at the end of the day, I won't have a podcast that we don't talk about this at some point in every podcast, because like you talking about this right now brought up a lot of feelings and emotions for me, because like, I lost a kid that was like my son, who lived with me for 5 years, and I was raising him, and, I was grooming him to be my daughter's husband, and, and she found him.
Yeah, it's horrible.
And when you have a kid, they become an extension of you. So when they hurt, you feel it
for sure.
And she called me that day, and it's like when I hear her, I hear her voice screaming in my head.
Horrible.
Yeah. Sorry
you had to go through that, and sorry for them as
but,
well.
And I feel for his dad and his family, and
you don't think of that. Not to cut you off.
Not when you're using.
When you're a young kid, I can really relate, and I'm so passionate about like the younger men in sobriety. I never went to like co-ed, like anything. I just go to like, I'm around men.
Right.
So like these young kids, man, I see them come in, these little knuckleheads. I was a little knucklehead, and I thought I wasn't going to die. I'm the man. I got this. I'm not stupid. They're stupid. But now that I'm on this side of the street, you die like this. And all the pills are fake. I told you the story about the meth. The meth have fentanyl in it, weed, coke, everything's got it now, right? And you can literally die like this.
Yeah.
And you don't have to die, man.
No.
You don't have to die. You can have a beautiful, happy, full life.
Yeah.
Whether you're a millionaire or you make 30 grand a year, you can have a beautiful,
or
happy,
you make
full
nothing
life.
Like the guys that this place we went to last night. It's called the Magic House, man. Freaking dope as fuck, man. These guys, everybody's in there. They're like, they're like addicts. Like I was an addict, They're a little bit more tatted than I was, and I was always scared to throw a tattoo on my face. But dope fiends.
Yeah.
Like street thugging.
Yeah.
Those guys can change their lives. Millionaires can change. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're if you're the homeless lady that we interview that we're trying to find. We're trying to re-find her because seemed like she was ready to go to treatment.
Yeah, I saw that.
Eventually we'll find. It doesn't matter because man, and it's not even always like you hear it a lot. I hear it a lot. That people are dying, right? We hear it like weekly. Somebody's dying from fentanyl. But it's not just the addicts that are dying.
No.
That's the part that like everybody in society needs to understand, because there's a lot of people in society that like, they look at us addicts and they're like, oh, you have a choice. You can just stop. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Stupid shit people say. But it's your son and daughter that are trying the pills for the first time and they're in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they've never done a drug before and they're not an addict.
Nope.
And they're dying.
Yep. Dying. Dead.
I'm giving last year's statistics. Last year's statistics was 120,000 people died from fentanyl. And that's 300 people a day. And the year before that, it was 80,000. So think about it. 80,000 in 2021, 120,000 in 2022.
Yeah.
What's it going to be in 2023? 250,000?
And I'm sure it's more than that.
Right.
I'm sure.
Right.
I'm sure. It's insane.
And that's why that's what this podcast is about, because I'm not going to stop. I won't stop. I'll keep putting out content. We're going to keep doing this shit every fucking day. Good. Until there's like 300 and some odd million people in the United States. I'll be satisfied when every single person has heard my voice.
Sick.
And
that's your why.
Yeah, that's my why.
I heard you say that on another podcast. That's sick.
I have a why, and I'm like I'm obsessed. I get obsessed.
Yeah.
You probably can see that about my life just if you look at my life in the past 22 years. God left me here after a car accident. I shouldn't be here. My car was a mangled piece of metal.
Yeah, it's God.
And God, and he left me here to help other people.
Yeah.
Well, from there we built that, the Infinity Group, and
sick.
And then this happened, and this is just another calling for me from God, and I know that, at some point the shit's gonna catch fucking fire. It's gonna catch fire. I'm surrounding myself with all other like-minded people, which I've yet to meet an addict that's saying, Chad, this is a stupid fucking mission.
Yeah.
Yet, not one addict,
sick.
Nobody.
No.
If you could, you're being of service, man.
Yeah.
And that's like, to be able to get a platform and build that platform and have the why you have because of your daughter's boyfriend and all the other
and all the people that have died.
To be able to do that.
Doyle's family, I'm going to be sitting there. I'm going to force change at the highest level because I'm going to sit. I've done it before. I've zero fear of sitting in front of Congress and, showing them all the content and showing them that I have 30 million people standing behind me. What are you guys going to do? When are you going to fucking do something? Why are we not at war? I'm at war.
Yeah.
I'm at war against fentanyl and addiction in general, but I'm at war against fentanyl. Fentanyl is fucking killing people.
Yeah.
It's poison. It's not a drug.
Terrible.
It's a poison.
It's manufactured, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's terrible, man. And like this, one decision.
Yeah. We met this guy, Mike Fiore, and his podcast will be out sometime this week, but him and his crew, they're doing a lot of cool shit, right? They talked to us about how there is no safe illicit dose of fentanyl. So every time anybody uses fentanyl, it's a poisoning, not a overdose. So if somebody dies from fentanyl, they're dying from fentanyl poisoning, not from fentanyl overdose.
Insane. Ugh.
A whole new look at it.
We can't look at it as, I took too much drugs. There is no taking too little of fentanyl. Any dose of fentanyl is a lethal dose.
Yeah.
You take a sugar packet, of fentanyl. If that was all fentanyl, that'll kill 500 people.
It's insane.
And this is what we're allowing in our country.
Yeah.
Like, why are we not at war with the cartels? Why are we not forcing China's hand? That's where the shit comes from.
Yeah.
I feel like, as I build this platform, it puts my life at risk because, like, these people could come after me, but fuck it.
Yeah.
I said, but fuck it.
But fuck it.
I didn't mean it like
At least
that,
you
though.
may have said it yourself, bro. I would have said something.
Like, I was telling somebody the other day that you called out that lady for saying doo-doo.
Yeah.
She said, how sometimes you're talking and you say, I do that. I do that.
You called her out?
I said she just said poop.
on the thing?
Yeah.
I might have saw that
This
one.
is a professional, too.
It hasn't come out yet.
It
hasn't?
She's totally
Professional, too.
professional, wonderful lady.
What'd she do?
She went with it.
Yeah,
Yeah, she passed the vibe check.
Yeah,
Good,
she did.
good.
She passed the vibe check.
The funny thing about us guys is we're all still 13-year-old boys.
Yeah.
inside grown
Yeah,
men.
it's not changing.
Yeah.
Somebody says doo-doo and you're like, you said doo-doo.
You gotta
Yeah.
see something.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you're right. It's a war, bro.
Yeah. And you're
It's a war.
passionate
I'm
about
at
it.
war.
Yeah. It's a
Super
war.
passionate about it. It's sick. It's terrible, man. And when you're, a lot people, I feel like most people have been affected if it was their family, close family, outer family. But for like the people that haven't, like maybe you don't see the severity of it.
Right.
But over time, you're going to have someone affected in your life and you're going to see the devastating blow that it causes to your whole family and to whoever their significant other was. And it's a terrible, terrible, terrible thing.
It's taking the wind out of people's sail. But you can do one of two things though. When devastation happens like this, you can either let the wind go out of your sail and curl up in a ball and not do anything.
Yep.
Or you can just let that be the driving
Take
force.
action, man.
Take action and
Action.
just fucking fight.
Yep. Yeah, it
You
makes me mad.
I'm pissed.
It makes me mad, super mad.
You know?
Sonona's close friend died, and it broke her, and I got so pissed.
Right?
Like, she's upset. 1, 2, you're an idiot. You know, and is he an idiot? No, he's a sick alcoholic drug addict, right?
Yeah.
But it just makes me so mad.
Yeah.
So mad. You affect everyone.
Right.
It's terrible.
Go to war against the drug dealers that are selling this. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you selling a drug that is killing your customers?
Yeah.
As a drug dealer, that right there doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah. Some of them are addicted though too.
Yeah.
You know, I hear you.
And I get
totally
it.
hear you.
No, I get that part. I
Yeah.
understand being an addict, and you're not thinking on the same level that I'm thinking on now.
Yeah.
But damn.
And also, can you even get like, you know, I think I heard on here, like, can you even get real heroin anymore?
Yeah.
The last high I got was on meth that had fentanyl in it. I'm
Well, just imagine the
1000%
guy
sure.
cooking the stuff up or putting it together. Oh shit, that's gonna kill someone. All right, whatever.
Ugh.
Can you imagine?
Well, I think they're doing it in Mexico, and I don't know how much what's going on there. You know, when they're pressing the pills and doing all of that. But you know, it's like a little just one salt grain is what gets put in the pill.
Yeah.
But if you put 2 salt grains in that pill, you're dead.
Yeah.
Dead.
It's fucking wild.
It's terrible, man.
It's crazy.
But that 1 salt pill might kill you.
Yeah, not him.
It might not kill him.
Yeah, he'll come back.
Because he's done heroin before. It'll kill me.
And you know what's like, not that this is the most terrible, but I can just relate as like a young adult, a young man. I'm like, I'm a man and I can do this. And Dad, you're not going to tell me, brothers, you're not going to tell me, cops, you're not going to tell me. I got me 16, 15, 14. I wasn't a man, but I had those beliefs. These young kids are getting pills.
Yeah.
And
even
dying.
dropping acid. Can you even drop acid out there nowadays?
It's insane.
Who knows?
And a pill in your brain, like to me, like I wasn't smoking crack. I wasn't shooting heroin.
It's not death.
I wasn't like you're taking a pill.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's like
Well, that's the
nothing.
scariest thing about it, man. They're just taking a pill.
And you're dead.
Like black tar heroin. Like people weren't, you know, in high school, you weren't thinking, all right, I'm going to go score some black tar heroin just for the night.
No,
you know,
you're just taking pills,
right?
Smoking weed, maybe doing a little coke.
Yeah.
Now you can't even do that because you die.
Yeah.
Die.
Yeah, die.
And you're not even smart enough to even know what's going on from your ass, from your elbow, man.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
So if that, you know, they're going to have to answer to all of us, whoever they are. When I say they, I'm usually talking about the government.
Yeah.
Because when I was like high and paranoid on meth, they were looking for me.
Hey, I saw that with the thing you said about when I was working for the CIA. That was funny. Yeah.
Dude, you fucking do enough meth in a syringe and stick it straight in your vein. You can work for the CIA too.
Man, the zombies are after you and the shadow people and
Ninja Turtles, whatever.
Yeah.
The Michelangelos.
Yeah. I'm not on your level as far as like the position, like you put yourself in this position with the podcast and with your treatment centers. But for me, how I feel is like to the young guy that I see, trying to take them under my wing.
Yeah.
And show them, you know, I don't have the voice of this, which I, you know, obviously
you do now.
Yeah, I do now. Right. So if you're young,
yeah.
you know, and you're a young guy, and I said this earlier, like you're tired of being the bitch in your life and, you know, not having the chick or the job or the money or any of those things. Like you don't have to live like that.
Right.
You don't have to be dope sick. You don't have to be picked out. You don't have to be broke. You don't have to get robbed. You don't have to get beat up. You don't have to be lonely, full of shame, pain, guilt. You don't have to have any of that, bro. Yeah. You can have a beautiful, fantastic life, but you got to do a lot of stuff that you don't want to do.
Marked out right there because that could go viral.
Yeah, and that's a great message.
It is a great message. That's why.
Yeah, how do they get a hold of us?
Who, us?
Yeah.
Well,
866?
866-930-4673.
Yeah.
Or they can, follow us on the Hopeaholics. Instagram.
Yeah.
But what's even better, just like tell your guys to like follow the Hopeaholics Instagram and we have TikTok too.
Cool.
I'm too fucking old for that.
Yeah,
shit.
I don't have that.
But this is on YouTube and Spotify currently.
Sick.
But like they can just follow us on the YouTube channel as well.
Cool.
You know?
Cool.
That's how they'll watch your show and when you're out and about.
Yeah.
Do you have social media?
Yeah, I got Instagram, Facebook. Yeah. I deleted it for a month but I just got it back. Yeah.
You deleted it, or did you just?
I deleted the app. Yeah.
Oh, just the app.
Yeah. But it wasn't on. After my boy died, I just wanted to kind of
shut off.
I don't know. I'm hanging out with my chick and we're scrolling Instagram. We could be doing stuff. B, I'm at work and I'll text a client, and then all of a sudden I catch myself on Instagram for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and I could be like working.
Right.
And 3, when all that happened with him, I just wanted to take a step away.
Yeah, it's all over social media, and so a lot of people like to put their business out on social media. Mm-hmm. Not a big fan of that one.
Yeah,
especially when it's other people's business.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's I don't know. This is gonna sound like egotistical or cocky, but like people are sick, man. Yeah. And I can't, like, sometimes stuff affects me, and I can't allow like that stuff to affect me. I have to like stay on my path, and like my purpose today is to stay sober and help other alcoholics achieve sobriety, and that's my purpose. Right. And be a good fiance to Sedona and a good employee, and like be a good man in society, and the other stuff that distracts me. Of course, I get distracted, right? But I got to stay locked in. Yeah, because I'm trying to smash. That's another thing I like to tell the new guys is like, once I hit like 6 months, like I didn't get sober just to get sober. I got sober to smash life. Right. To like reap all the benefits of like being a good spiritual man and like being a hard worker and having goals and hitting those goals. And like, I got sober to smash life. I didn't sober's fun, bro. I have a lot of fun in sobriety. More fun. I play games. I hated games. I don't play games with you. Or with you. I don't got time for that.
Like Uno?
Yeah, any game. Monopoly. I play this one game right now. It's like code names. You got to like guess words. And like me and my boys and like their chicks, like we get together almost every weekend if we're not playing softball and we play games.
That's cool. Good for you.
Yeah, it's a blast.
I like hearing that message because, sometimes in Alcoholics Anonymous, you hear a message of, just being sober is enough. But, and it is, it's great, but there's so much more.
Through working the program with that guy, I don't know anything. I'm just telling you stuff that was taught to me. I'm not like some wizard, right? This is things that he taught me and instilled in me. Like I got sober to smash life, and I hear people in sobriety talk about like, yep, I'm 3 years sober and just got through today. And I hate hearing that message. And the reason why I feel like I probably shouldn't take a stance here, but I feel like that's something you talk to like the man that's helping you. That's like a one-on-one call. When you're in the program and you're speaking, there's a new guy in there. And when I was new and I heard a guy with 5 years sober talking about how he's just holding on by the seat of his pants, I was out, bro. I didn't want to, what?
I don't want to be
my
5 years clean, 5 years clean and sober and holding on by the seat of my pants.
And I'm here to tell the young guy that I'm 29 years old. I have 4 years of sobriety in 3 weeks, and I have a beautiful life, and I have a ton of fun. I go to concerts, I go on trips, I got engaged, I bought a house.
I mean, you went to Bora Bora, dude. Yeah. How many other fucking people in this world went to Bora Bora?
And it wasn't like a dream. That's where I say like I'd overshoot like the life. I literally pulled up Google Earth, and I was like, I want to go somewhere cool. We went to Hawaii the year before. Yeah. And like I picked Aruba, and then I saw it was like super touristy, and Sedona found Tahiti. Yeah. And we like watched this video, and nothing against Tahiti. My good friend lives in Tahiti that goes to the gym with us. But like the video portrayed Tahiti. It was like dark and raining. And then it was like, la da 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 da, we're going to Bora Bora. And it was like this beautiful place. I said, that's where we're going.
Yeah. Bora Bora is great.
It was insane. But
it's a long flight.
Fiji's wonderful too.
Wasn't too bad. 8 hours.
From LAX to Bora. Yeah, because it's
30 minutes.
It's
Hawaii, but south.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Below the equator.
Yeah, and Fiji is just a little bit further, I think. Mm-hmm. Fiji's great, man. You ever get a chance?
We're thinking Bali this year.
Bali's cool.
I think so for Christmas. But actually, we might change that because of the wedding next year, so we might switch it. But that was our plan, Bali. We might go somewhere cheaper. But yeah, sobriety's sick, man.
One of my best. Well, I had a great time in. Actually, so Fiji was my best because it was like my honeymoon. But we just went to the Bahamas, and that was fucking so much fun.
Was it a blast? Yeah. I've been a couple times.
Like I had never been. Mm-hmm. It's really small though, so like that. I don't want to go back to that place. There's one other like resort that I hear is really cool in the Bahamas, and I would try that one out too. But I want to try some other places out. The place that I really want to go, it's just that like it's a long ass flight, the Maldives. Yeah. And they have the
just like Bora Bora.
Bitchin' over water bungalows.
Yeah, that's
and
what my daughter
the,
wants
the,
to
the,
do.
The price is so good there, but to fly to the Maldives,
You should go to Bora Bora if you want that. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
They have that in Mexico too.
I hate Mexico. I'm not going back there after I got sick. Done with Mexico. I'm good.
Yeah.
I've been to Mexico plenty of times. I'm good. Alaska.
Yeah.
I do Alaska.
Yeah,
But
we're gonna
anyways,
take a cruise.
The Maldives though, it's like 20 some hours. And if you want a first class flight,
$20,000.
it's like $25,000 per person.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then how do you fly in the back? I'm a
can't.
big guy, dude.
No, you can't.
Sit in the
You
back.
can't fly in the back
terrible.
to the Maldives.
No.
I can't.
No. I barely made it to Bora Bora. Good thing it was overnight flight.
That's how Fiji was. It was an overnight flight. We left at LAX at 11. We arrived in Fiji, slept the whole way.
Yeah.
I mean, I did. I don't think Donna did. But.
Sedona didn't sleep either. My ass, big ass. I'm sleeping on her. She was all pissed. But she was happy once we got there. You know, she was pumped we were there.
Yeah. I sleep all the time.
Yeah.
On the plane?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I can knock out too.
Yeah.
It's because I move so fast all day long. My brain, I'm like going.
Yeah, especially if someone's driving.
As soon as
If
it
I'm in the
starts
passenger
rocking
seat,
like
I'm
this,
done.
I'm just
Yeah.
rocking
Yeah.
me to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, good times, man. Grateful you came in.
Hey, thank you
have
for
a really
having
good
me.
message.
Yeah.
What I like, I just kind of want to end with the fact that like you can hit people that I can't, because like people can look up to me, but I'm starting to get older.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say I'm old,
Yeah.
but I'm almost 50. People look at life in shorter distances.
For sure.
Like you could look at my life now and you could be like, okay, yeah, I could see that, right?
Yeah.
I can see that. But
Sure.
you've got this, these 4 years that you've put in really hard and you've worked really hard, and you guys are successful.
Yeah.
And this is only the beginning.
Yeah. So sick. That's why I don't want a kid yet.
This is only the beginning. Don't wait too long, because you're gonna you know what you're gonna want to do.
Be able to play with
You're
them.
gonna want to play You're gonna want to play a couple seasons
Uh-huh.
in your softball league
With my kid.
with your kid.
Yeah, I do.
The best thing that I ever did, and we won a championship together.
So sick.
And I'm like, we're still playing, but I'm coaching right now because I just can't seem to get back out on the court. But I did play in the championship game.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember that one?
Good time.
Remember the championship
Yeah.
game? I had that guy in the
Yeah. The
I mean,
headlock.
basketball gets gnarly, dude, especially when it's going for a championship. I don't know if it
Yeah.
ever happens on your guys' sports where like
That's my biggest defect is softball.
where the whole like team almost gets in a fight with the other team. Has that ever happened to you
Yeah,
guys?
I get a little aggressive sometimes.
Okay.
I got to work on that.
Yeah, well, I'm 49 and I really need to work on it. I had a guy on the ground. We were both fighting over the ball. The ref had called a jump ball, and he was still trying to take the ball from me, and I wasn't going to let it happen.
Yeah.
Like I go to the gym every fucking day so people can't take the ball from me. And so I ripped that thing out of him, and when I ripped it out of him, I got upset. Next thing you know, I rolled over and I had my forearm in his neck.
Yeah.
And then I came out of my like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You can't do this. But then of course he was pissed.
Yep.
And the guy was like 6 foot.
Yeah, he was one of the bread players.
6'4".
Yeah, you took him out. You both
I took
got
him out,
kicked
but we both got kicked out of the game for 5 minutes. So I
Yeah.
took their best player out.
Yeah.
There you go.
Helped us win the championship.
Yeah.
Did you talk to him after?
I did. I tried to say I'm sorry, and he wasn't.
He didn't want to hear it?
Yeah, he was.
Hey, at least you tried.
I gave it a. I said I'm sorry. My emotions got the best of me.
Yeah. That's good.
And he just whatever.
Yeah.
But I did my part.
Yeah, for sure.
The only problem is like I look over and there's my son's best friend's mom
Oh, that's the worst.
sitting on the bench, and I'm the idiot fighting the dad. I look like a.
Hey, that's all right. We fall short sometimes, man.
Yeah,
It happens.
too.
It happens to me. Just happened to me on Saturday. Yeah, it just happened.
But that the point being is that like, these younger guys can see that life can be more than just, even just a 9 to 5. It's like you're living a life beyond most people's wildest dreams. Most people, even at 29, that never even had addiction problems, aren't doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
you know,
Mhm.
and they
Blessed,
got college
man.
degrees and doing all this bullshit.
Mhm.
And
I'm blessed.
yeah,
And I'm
hashtag blessed.
Yeah, and I'm uniquely qualified to help those guys.
Yeah,
And I take that very, very serious
yeah,
because if that man didn't help me, I'd be dead.
yeah,
And he did it free.
Right.
He didn't get paid nothing.
yeah,
He took time out of his day with his wife and his career and all the fun stuff that he does. And he was a big golfer. And he took time out of his life to help me.
yeah,
So I'm willing, I'm willing to do that. And sometimes I take on too much,
yeah.
but it's hard for me to say no. I can never repay the program for the
Right.
life I have. Never.
Yeah,
Never.
yeah. Just keep paying it forward.
Yeah.
Every
Amen.
day. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
Try to be the best version of yourself every day.
Yep.
A little bit better. A little bit better.
Mhm. And you fall short, man. Things happen.
Oh yeah.
You fall short. But you know what? I know what to do.
Yep.
I know what to do.
Yeah.
Get right back on track.
Cool, man.
Hey,
Good shit.
appreciate you, man.
Yeah. Thanks for coming
Thanks, brother.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Very good.
in. That was fun.